The second budget-friendly meal is moi-moi. Now, it's also an easy recipe to create and requires very minimal ingredients. Now, for this recipe, you need some washed beans, chili red bell peppers, also known as tatashe, some long chilies or fresh peppers, onions and garlic. You would also need some hard-boiled eggs. You need some oil, crayfish, paprika powder, seasonings, and salt to taste. As usual, the full ingredient list will be in the description box down below, so be sure to check it out there, okay? And to make this meal, I spent I'll be showing you how to make moi-moi 3 ways using the moi-moi leaves, ramekin dishes, and a baking dish as well. So whichever one you prefer, you can totally learn how to make it these 3 ways so that you can use any one that you like. Start by placing the washed beans in a blender. Followed by the chili red bell peppers, also known as tatashe. You'd also add the fresh peppers, onions, garlic, and some water. Blend until completely pureed. Now, I'm blending this in batches because my blender can't take all of the ingredients at once. After the first blend, transfer to a bowl and then continue blending the rest of the beans. Now at this time, I'll be adding all of the other seasonings, the paprika, crayfish, salt, seasoning cubes, and every other seasoning will be going in at this time, including the oil as well. And then I'll mix it up together afterwards when I'm done blending. I'll mix it up with the first batch that I blended. Okay, so blend that as well until it is completely pureed, then pour it into the first batch and mix everything together. Now, I always like to perform a double blending method for my akara and moi-moi batter to help incorporate more air into the batter and make it a lot smoother. Now, as it looks, it is still very grainy and not very well blended. So what I do is I'll place the batter back into the blender, but this time I'm doing it in smaller bits so that the air is well incorporated. Now, you have to be extremely patient when you're making moi-moi. This is not something that you rush, okay? Because you want to get this part right. This would actually make or mar the texture of the moi-moi when you're done making it. Now, if you do not want to perform the double blending method, alternatively, you can use a hand mixer if you have one. Just continue to mix it with the hand mixer for about 5 to 7 minutes or until it is very smooth and has lots of air in it, okay? You can see that this is a lot smoother and more aerated compared to the very first blend, right? Just continue with the rest until you have double blended all of the batter, okay? For the moi-moi leaf method, start by placing the leaf stalk at the bottom of a pot and top with a moi-moi leaf, followed by 1 cup of water. Now, what this will do is it will help create a base and a steam bath for the moi-moi wraps. Now, while it steams, let's proceed to wrap the moi-moi. Take 2 leaves and place them over each other, just like I'm doing right now. Then wrap gently from one end of the bottom to the next. After wrapping, bend the bottom upwards to prevent the batter from spilling out of the leaves. Now, your aim is to form a cone with the leaves. You can see that I have a hole right there, and that's where the batter would go in. So scoop out some of the batter into the leaves, but be careful not to overfill it, okay? Now top with a slice of hard-boiled eggs, then seal the top by simply grabbing the center and then the 2 sides and then flip it backwards. It's pretty simple, right? You can just rewind this video if you want to learn how to wrap your moi-moi leaves. I know that a lot of people struggle with that. Now place the wrapped moi-moi in the pot and then continue with the rest. Once you're done, cover the pot and leave to cook for 25 to 30 minutes on medium heat or until the moi-moi is set. Now, meanwhile, if you don't want to use the moi-moi leaves, you can use ramekin dishes. Simply place a pot on medium heat and place the ramekin dishes in the pot. Add about 1 cup of water as well to help generate some steam. Then add the moi-moi batter to each of the ramekin dishes. and top with a slice of hard-boiled eggs. Afterwards, seal each ramekin dish tightly with foil paper. Then cover the pot and leave to cook for 25 to 30 minutes or until the moi-moi is fully set. The third method is an oven method, and I'm using these cute baking dishes I got from APPLIANCE to make this one. Now simply place any oven-safe dish of your choice on an oven tray that has some water in it. Then coat generously with cooking spray or oil and transfer the moi-moi batter into it. Now, I only had enough batter to fill up 2 of my baking dishes, and that's why I'm using just 2, okay? Now, this time I topped with some sardines, but you can use hard-boiled eggs if that's what you have, okay? Now, seal each baking dish with foil paper and then place in a 180 degrees preheated oven and allow to bake for 30 minutes or until the moi-moi is fully set. All 3 methods are pretty simple and taste amazing, guys. Just ensure that you let them cool down completely after they're done cooking, right before serving. As it cools, it firms up even more, and that's why you must ensure that it cools down completely before you serve. My favorite one would always be the one in the leaves, but when I don't have the leaves in hand, I use either of the other 2 methods. And then I still end up with very tasty and mouth-watering moi-moi. Which of the methods are you used to? Let me know in the comment section down below, okay? If you like this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and then share with your family and friends so that they too can learn how to make something new as well. Do not forget to subscribe so you can join the family and hit the notification bell just so you can get instantly notified whenever we upload a new video. I'll see you all next time with another quick fix video. Until then, remember to be very kind to one another, love yourselves generously, and it's me, the Queen of Fun and Fast Cooking, signing out right now. Take care, guys!